जय राम जन बल्लभा गिरिवर जन बल्लभा गिरिवर यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरावनचारि यमुना तीरावनचारि जय नाथ माधव जय बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जन बल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जन बल्लभा गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरावनचारि यमुना तीरावनचारि जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय राधा गोपी वल्लभ राधा गोपी वल्लभ राधे जय राधा गोपी वल्लभ राधा गोपी वल्लभ राधे जय जगन्नाथ जगन्नाथ बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा जय जगन्नाथ जगन्नाथ बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पसगामी भावो तुम्हें निताय गौरांगो निताय गौरांगो निताय गौरांगो गौरहरि जय सच्चिनंदन जय सच्चिनंदन जय सच्चिनंदन गौरहरि पतिता पावाना पतिता पावाना पतिता पावाना गौरहरि जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा मैया की जय श्री निताय गौरंग भगवान की जय श्री राधा गोपी वल्लभ की जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय श्री गुरुदेव की जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय ऑल असेंबल डिवोटीज की जय श्रीमद् भागवतम ग्रंथ की जय निताय गौर हरि प्रेमानंदे हरि 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 बोल ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरोन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरौ श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपदान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार शिवसादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः पंकजनाभाय नमः पंकजमालिने नमः पंकजनेत्राय नमस्ते पंकजांग्रे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरत्विषे नमः। नमः ब्राह्मण्याय देवाय गौ ब्राह्मण हिताय च जगद्दिताय कृष्णाय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। नमः ओम विष्णुपदाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनि नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वदेवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवाद पश्चात देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नुकुं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयति गिरिं यत्कृपः तमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदिनतारिणं श्रीपरमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरम्। ओम अपवित्रो पवित्रो वा सर्वावस्थं गतोऽपि वा यत्स्मरेत् पुण्डरीकाक्षः सः अभ्याभ्यन्तरं शुचि। श्रीविष्णु श्रीविष्णु चेतोदर्पणमर्जनं भवमहद्वाग्निर्वापनं श्रेयकैव चन्द्रिकावितरणं विद्यावधूजीवनम् आनन्दं बुधिवर्धनं प्रतिपदं पूर्णामृतस्वादनं सर्वत्मस्थापनं परं विजयते श्रीकृष्णसङ्कीर्तनं नाम्नामकारि बहुडानि च सर्वशक्तिस्तत्रातिपनियमितः स्मरणेन कालः एतादृशी तव कृप भगवन् ममापि दुर्दैवमिदृशम् इह जानन्नुरागः तृणादपि सुनिचेन तरुरपि सहिष्णुना अमाननीयमानदेन कीर्तनैः सदा हरि न धनं न जनं न सुन्दरीं कवितं वा जगदीश कामये मम जन्मनि जन्मनीश्वरे भवतद्भक्तिरहैतकी त्वयि अयिनन्दतनुज किङ्करपतितमां विषमे भवाम्बुधौ कृपया तव पादपङ्कजसुतदोलिसदर्शं विचिन्तया नयनं गलदश्रुधारया वदनं गद्गदरुधाय गिरा पुलकिर्निचितं वपुगदा तव नाम ग्रहणे भविष्यति युगायितं निमिषेण चक्षुषा प्रवर्षायितं शून्यायितं जगत्सर्वं गोविन्दं विरहेण मे अश्लिष्य वा पादरतं पिनस्तु मामादर्शनं तां करोतु वा यथा ततो विधातु लम्पतो यत्प्रणनाथास्तु एव नापर। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी माता जी दंडवत प्रणाम। Thank you for coming for Srimad Bhagavatam class. Today is Ekadashi and a very special Ekadashi. We have Vamana Dwadashi also. Hare Krishna. So, Hare Krishna. Shilpa Mataji, thank you for organizing this. Hemalata Mataji, Dandot Pranam. Santosh,
Dandot Pranam, Prabhuji. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Dandot Pranam.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Supara Prabhu, Nirpa Mataji, Dandot Pranam. Sunil Prabhu, thank you.
Krishna Prabhu Dandat Pranam.
Prasanna Mataji, thank you for joining. Murlidhar Govind Prabhu, thank you for coming.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavad Pranams.
Dandot Pranam Prabhuji. Pennala Mataji, Dandot
Pranam
Pranam.
Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Dandot.
Madhavi Mataji, thank you for joining. Praveen Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandot Pranam.
Dandot Pranam. Raghunandan Prabhu, thank you for joining. Kamya
Dandavad Pranam Prabhuji.
Mataji, thank you for joining.
Prabhuji. Dandot Pranam.
Kirsha Mataji, Satya Srinivas Prabhu, Dandot Pranam.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Dandot Pranam.
Hare Krishna. So today is a special Ekadashi. Tomorrow, Vamandev is appearing a little late. So we are not breaking fast till 10:30, very unusual. Never in my first time in my Krishna conscious little life in this body, I'm seeing a Dwadashi, what is it? Starting at 10:30 plus, something like that. So Vamandev is a little extraordinarily merciful. So he's appearing a little late. That's why. Happy Ekadashi to everybody. And with that said, let us try to read this chapter of Bali Maharaj, Canto 8, chapter 15. Canto 8, chapter 15. Bali Maharaj conquers the heavenly planets. So I will try to read the verses, though I'm not well versed with these verses here. I'll try to read. Please forgive me for the mistakes in Sanskrit. But we'll try to be focusing more on the translation and purports by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Text 1 and 2. Shri Rajo Vacha Bale Padatrayam Bhume Kasmadare Dharir Ayachata Bhutveshvara Krapanaval Labdharto Api Bandadhatam Babandhatam Etat Veditum Ichhamo Mahat Kautu Halam Hina Yachneshwarasya Purnasya Bandhanam Chapi Anagasha. Translation. Maharaj Parikshit inquired, the Supreme Personality of Godhead is the proprietor of everything. Why did he beg 3 paces of land from Bali Maharaj, like a poor man? And when he got the gift for which he had begged, why did he nonetheless arrest Bali Maharaj? I am very much anxious to know the mystery of these contradictions. Hare Krishna. So, Prabhuji and Mataji, see, many times in our spiritual life, we think that we are in control or we are actually making decisions to go forward, etc. But if you really meditate and think, he is the one, Krishna is the one who is orchestrating, organizing, planning, executing, and also giving everything that we need in our spiritual life. Simple fact is, today is Vaman Dwadashi, and we are reading the first inquiry of Parikshit Maharaj about Vamandev. Now, how can you time this, right? It's like, it's not even like planned that, oh, by this time this chapter will be finished. On this day, this chapter will begin. And I'm fortunate that, I'm still in this body and I'm able to read this chapter on Vamana Dwadashi, Ekadashi before that, right? And the whole discussion for the next 3 or 4 chapters is all about Vamanadev. It's all about Bali Maharaj, his greatest devotee, and Vamanadev. So Parikshit Maharaj is asking, okay, first of all, why did he ask for 3 steps of land? And then why did he arrest Bali Maharaj. You know, even though he gave whatever he could, why did he arrest him? Now with ecstasy, Sukadeva Goswami is very happy to explain what happened. Shri Sukha Uvacha Parajita Srir Ashubhischa hi Hapito Hindrena Rajan Bhrugubhi Sajivita Sarvatmanatan Abhajad Bhrigun Bali Shishyo Mahatmartha Nivedanena. So I'm really request everybody can open your Bhagavatams. If you have this set, I'm sure everybody in the call has your set. So it's even auspicious to hold a Bhagavatam on Ekadashi day. So you can choose to do that. I'm just reading it directly from the book. So you can also read when I'm reading in parallel. Sukadeva Goswami said, O king, when Bali Maharaj lost his opulence and died in the fight, Sukracharya, a descendant of Bhrigu Muni, brought him back to life. Because of this, the great soul Bali Maharaj became a disciple of Shukracharya and began to serve him with great faith, offering everything he had. Now just see the power of Acharya. Even though he's an Acharya of demons, he can bring back people to life. Even though Yamaraj has taken the soul, or the soul journey has started, can bring back the soul into the body. Recently we were watching Mahavatar Narsinga. There we have seen Shukracharya doing it. He did it for many demons who were killed by the devatas in the battlefield, and they all were like popping up. And even at the end, when Narsingadev killed um, Hiranyakashipu, Shukracharya tried to bring him back to life, right? And he raised his body, but then the soul left, and it went back and joined the Supreme Lord in his pastimes. So here also something like that is happening. Bali Maharaj was actually killed. He was dead, done. But Shukracharya, who comes in the descendants of Bhrigu Muni, he had the power to bring him back to life. Text 4. Tam Tram Brahmana Bhrigava Priyamana Aya Jayan Vishwajitatri Nakam Jigishamana Vidina Vishichya Mahabhishekena Mahanubhava. The Brahmana descendants of Bhrigumuni were very pleased with Bali Maharaj, who desired to conquer the kingdom of Indra. Therefore, after purifying him and properly bathing him according to regulative principles, they engaged him in performing the yajna known as Vishwajit. So the Brahmanas are very pleased, and they want to give something special. So they made him prepare to do this special yajna called Vishwajit. Vishwajit means, its word itself means, that you are here to conquer the whole Vishwa. Yeah. Yeah. Text number 5. Tathorata Kanchana Patta Nidhaho Hayascha Haryasva Turangavarna Dvajascha Simhena Virajamano Huta Shanad Asa Havirbhir Istat. When ghee, clarified butter, was offered in the fire of sacrifice, there appeared from the fire a celestial chariot covered with gold and silk. There also appeared yellow horses like those of Indra and a flag marked with a lion. So the yajna is being done to conquer the kingdom of Indra. So the benedictions are coming. The chariot is ready. I think everybody else can mute so that we don't have this resound. Thank you. Yeah, text 6. Dhanuscha divyam purato panadham tu now अरिक्तौ कवचं च दिव्यं पितामहस्तस्य ददौ च मालाम् अम्लानपुष्पां जलजं Shukra. Very beautiful verse, right? Because our hero is coming here. Who is our hero? Translation. A gilded bow, two quivers of infallible arrows, and a celestial armor also prepared. Bali Maharaj's grandfather, Prahlad Maharaj, Hari Bol. Bali Maharaj's grandfather, Prahlad Maharaj, offered Bali a garland of flowers which would never fade. And Shukracharya gave him a conch shell. अच्छा लगता है ना? So nice we are feeling, we are hearing Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj, who was there in the 7th canto, is also there in the 8th canto. Right? So he came and gave garland saying that, okay, go ahead now. You can go ahead and be victorious in your battle. And so did even he get a conch shell from his guru, Shukracharya. Evam sa vipra, evam sa viprajita yudha yudhanarthas tai kalpita swastyayano atha vipran प्रदक्षिणीकृत्य कृत्य कृत प्रणाम प्रह्लादम् आमन्त्र्य आ- आमन्त्रय चकार. Excuse me for the mistakes. Translation. When Maharaj Bali had thus performed the special ritualistic ceremony advised by the Brahmanas and had received by their grace the equipment for fighting, he circumambulated the Brahmanas and offered them obeisances. He also saluted Prahlad Maharaj and offered obeisances to him. Hari Bol, he's getting ready. See, elders' blessings are so powerful, no? He's taking blessings from all Brahmanas. And you might be wondering, Brahmanas, demons, what is going on here? So that is a mystic lila. That they are Daityas, but they are also devotees because Prahlad Maharaj is a devotee. And after him, son, and his for the grandson, everybody are devotees. Just that they are on the side of demons, and there is always a competition and some sort of clash happening between the devatas and demons. So they are going for a fight. They are going for a fight, and they are being blessed by all brahmanas also. Shukracharya also is blessing them. Prahlad Maharaj is also blessing them. Atharuhya ratham divyam भृगुदत्तं महारथा सुश्रद्धरो अथ संह्या धन्वी खद्गी धृतेषुधि हेमांगद लसद बाहु हेमांगद लसद बाहु स्फुरन् मकर कुंडला राज राराज रथम आरुदो धिष्ण्य स्थ इव हव्यवात्. Translation. Then, after getting on the chariot given by Shukracharya, Bali Maharaj, decorated with a nice garland, put protective armor on his body, equipped himself with a bow, and took up a sword and a quiver of arrows. When he sat down on the seat of the chariot, his arms decorated with golden bangles and his ears with sapphire earrings, he shone like a worshipable fire. Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. So all getting ready for the war. Text 11, 10 and 11. Actually, there are no purports. I'm just going on reading. It's just like a story. And whenever the purport comes, we'll discuss a little. तुल्यैश्वर्य बला स्त्रीभिः स्वयुथैर् दैत्य युथ युथपै पिबद्भिरिव खं दृग्भिर् दहद्भिः परिधीन् इव Bruto Vikarashan Mahatim Asurim Dvajinim Vibhu Yayav Indra Purim Svrandham Kampayan Iva Rodashi. When he assembled with his own soldiers and the demon chiefs, who were equal to him in strength, opulence, and beauty, they prepared as if they would swallow the sky and would burn all directions with their vision. After thus gathering the demonic soldiers, Bali Maharaj departed for the opulent capital of Indra. Indeed, he seemed to make the entire surface of the world tremble. So the whole army, you can just imagine conquering higher planetary systems. See, we have seen army getting prepared to conquer one country to another country, like Russia and Ukraine, or Israel and Palestine, or some other countries here and there a little bit. But think about whole army going to conquer another planetary system, right? We can't even imagine, right? So that kind of glorious army preparation is being explained here in Srimad Bhagavatam. Text 12. Ramyam Upavanotyanai Srimad Bhir Nandanadibhi Kujad Vihanga Mithunair Gayan Matta Madhu Vratai Pravala Phala Pushporo Bhara Sakhamara Dhrumai. Hare Krishna. Translation. King Indra's city was full of pleasing orchards and gardens, such as the Nandana garden. Because of the weight of the flowers, leaves, and fruit, the branches of the eternally existing trees were bending down. The gardens were visited by pairs of chirping birds and singing bees. The entire atmosphere was celestial. Now they have reached the kingdom of Indra. So they're saying how beautiful it looks like. Text 13. Hamsa Sarasa Chakrahva Karandhava Kula Kula Nalinyo Yatra Kritati Pramadha Sura Sevita. Beautiful women protected by the demigods sported in the gardens, which had lotus ponds full of swans, cranes, chakravakas, and ducks. Akasha Ghangaya Devya Vritam Parikha Bhutaya Prakarena Varnena Sattalena cha Sattalena Unatena cha. Okay. The city was surrounded by trenches full of Ganges water, known as Akashaganga, and by a high wall, which was the color of fire. Upon this wall were parapets for fighting. So the whole Indra city is also protected, and the whole army is ready to attack if anybody attacks them. Text 15. Rukmapatta kapataischa dwarai spahatika gopurai justam vibhakta prapatham vishwakarma vinirmitam. The doors were made of solid gold plates, and the gates were excellent marble. These were linked by various public roads. The entire city had been constructed by Vishwakarma. Text 16. सभा चत्वर रत्याध्यां विम विमानैर्न्यार्बुधैर्युतां श्रृंगा श्रृंगातखैर्मणिमयैर्व्रज विद्रुम वेदिभिः. The city was full of courtyards, wide roads, assembly houses, and not less than 100 million airplanes. My God, 100 million airplanes. Can you imagine how advanced Indra's city is? The crossroads were made of pearl, and there were sitting places made of diamond and coral. So anybody on Ekadashi day getting attracted to go to heavenly planet Haribol? Huh? Right? I want to see once. I'm already seeing here in Bhagavatam. Hare Krishna. So text 17. Yatra nitya vayorupa shyama viraja vasasha bhrajante rupavannaryo hi archibhir iva van vahnaya. Everlastingly beautiful and youthful women who were dressed with clean garments glittered in the city like fires with flames. They all possess the quality of Shyama. Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, sorry, I have to just take one call, just be on the line. ఏం చేయలేం ఫోటో తీస్తే మనం స్ట్రైట్ జవాబు చెప్పొచ్చు. Okay. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandot Pranam. Erdeko.
Lord Pranam. Somebody was unmuting me again and again. Who was it? Yeah, Hare Krishna. No problem. Sorry, got a call, so I just wanted to take that call. Yeah. So, where are we in the Swarga? Text 17. Hare Krishna. Oh, purport. Hari Bol. Prabhupada is giving a purport here. So, translation again. Everlastingly beautiful and youthful women who were dressed with clean garments glittered in the city like fires with flames. They all possess the quality of Shyama. Purport. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakura gives a hint of the quality of the Shyama woman. शीतकाले भवेदुष्ण उष्मकाले सुशीतला स्तनु स्तनु सुखतीनौ याशम ता श्याम परिकीर्तिता. A woman whose body is very warm during the winter and cool during the summer and who generally has very firm breasts is called Shyama. So basically very beautiful women, Apsaras are there in Swargaloka. That is what is being described here. Text 18. Surastri Kesha Vibharastha Nava Saugandhika Shrajam Yatra Modham Upadaya Marga Avati Maruta. Translation. The breezes blowing in the streets of the city bore the fragrance of the flowers falling from the hair of the women of the demigods. Text 19. Hema Jalaka Hema Jalaksha Jalaksha Nirgachad Dhume Naguru Gandhina Pandurena Pratichanna Marge Yanti Surapriya. Apsaras passed on the streets which were conquered with the white, fragrant smoke of aguru, incense emanating from windows with golden filigree. Hare Krishna. Prabhuji and Mataji, are you all observing how the heavenly planet is? I never read, can't remember reading this level of detail, how it will be. You have gardens, everybody walking in the gardens, there is nice incense flowing around. So Indra is really enjoying. But what is the problem there? It's a temporary place. Mukta vitanair manihe maketubhir nana pataka valabhibhir avritam shikandi paravata bringa naditam vaimanika stri kalagita mangalam. The city was shaded by canopies decorated with pearls, and the domes of the plains had flags of pearl and gold. The city always resounded with the vibrations of peacocks, pigeons, and bees, and above the city flew airplanes full of beautiful women who constantly chanted auspicious songs that were very pleasing to the ear. Hari Hari. So, Prabhuji and Matajis, let's take a pause here and just think, how beautiful the creation of God is and what is a heavenly planet. And heavenly planet has so many beautiful rivers, beautiful gardens, beautiful bodies, beautiful people, uh, so much opulence, no diseases, no old age. Nice, na? That's the kind of place we want. But what is the most painful thing is that demons attack it and they keep losing it. Where is the fun? You just think about it. You have the best opulent city, but it can be taken away at any time. And they're always in the anxiety that it will be taken away by any time. And just imagine you are the ruler. Indra is the ruler of this whole beautiful, not just city, a whole planet, planetary system, or maybe many planets coming under it. And with all this opulence, he has to lose it. No wonder Indra is so insecure all the time. Whenever anybody does any big tapasya or anybody is asking any boons, they'll take over my Swargaloka. It's really, you can see, the city flew airplanes full of beautiful women who constantly chanted auspicious songs that were very pleasing to the ear. Can you imagine? You just see outside your window. Wherever you are sitting, just see outside your window. If I don't know if your room has a window, just see outside the window and just imagine 100 airplanes filled with women singing songs are flying in the air. Right? And like mystic, actually, unbelievable. If somebody is proud that, you're living in a nice apartment, nice locality, we are nothing in front of Swargaloka. But the more the beauty of the Swargaloka, the more the anxiety. There is a saying, right? A beautiful wife is an enemy, as per Chanakya Pandit said. Having a beautiful wife is an enemy, creating an enemy at home. Why? Because everybody will be envious of you and somebody will try to take her over and they might even kill you. So whatever is beautiful in this world is actually ugly in itself because it creates so much anxiety and so much unhappiness within. External happiness,
Hare Krishna. He can even be killed, Prabhuji.
he can even be killed. Yes. Yes.
Hare Krishna.
The other day, I was telling I'll not tell who, but I was telling somebody I know, she was wearing some jewelry and she was asking for a cab. They wanted to go in a cab. I immediately told, what you're doing? You are creating a situation where you can be murdered for the jewelry you're wearing. What is the use of wearing all the jewelry? And yes, you look beautiful. Okay, you look beautiful, but you lose your body. You lose. Somebody will kill you. But today, gold is, that stupid yellow stool is 10 grams is 1 lakh. Can you imagine 1 lakh rupees? And somebody is wearing a necklace, earrings and bangles, and together you are almost touching like you know 200 grams, something like that. You're wearing 20 lakhs on you. 20 lakhs, right? And somebody just comes and removes it and takes it away.
So
Correct.
true, Prabhuji. That's child snatching cases, for example. You walk with that in Koti, few kilometers, probably you're gone.
They'll kill you. They'll kill you. They want 20
Hare
lakhs
Krishna.
in 5 seconds. Why won't they? So basically, why am I telling this is, what we think will give us happiness, security in this material world is only going to give us internal misery. Anything for that matter. A house, a good house, a beautiful wife, you know, nothing is actually opulence. People think it is opulence. I'll have, like, just think about Indra. He has so many apsaras, Ramba, Urvashi, Menaka. He's also in anxiety that they keep going away from him. He can't retain them. uh, and so many other, you know, facilities. Hare Krishna. And Bali Maharaj is attacking the city. Huh? Just in few more minutes, we'll be entering a section where the whole city will be smashed, and it is being taken over by another king. And Indra is completely clueless what to do. That is the power of Bali, right? Anyway, text 21. Mridanga Shankha Naka Dhundubhis Swanai Satal Murad Murajjesta Venubhi Nityai Savadyair Upadeva Gitakair Manoramam Swa Prabhavajita Prabham. The city was filled with the sounds of mridangas, conch shells, kettle drums, flutes, and the well-tuned stringed instruments all playing in concert. There was constant dancing, and the Gandharvas sang. The combined beauty of Indrapuri defeated beauty personified. Hari Bol. Yam na vrajan Yam na vrajanti adhar mistha खला भूत धूह द्रुह स्था खला भूत द्रुह सता मानिना कामिनो लुद लुब्धा एभिर हीन व्रजन्ति यत् no one was no one who was sinful, envious, violent towards other living entities, cunning, falsely proud, lusty, or greed could enter that city. The people who lived there were all devoid of these faults. My God, just can you imagine? You're not in any sins, you're not envious, you're not violent to other living entities, you're not cunning, you're not falsely proud, you're not lusty or greedy, could only enter that city. Now, I'm just wondering, if you're not lusty, what are you doing in that city? Anyway, that is the kind of quality of people whom you can see in the heavenly planets. Now, understand that heavenly planet people, it's not like they're not devotees. They're not devotees of the highest cadre. They're not into pure devotional service, but they do worship Vishnu. They do conduct a lot of yajnas, and they do have very, many good qualities. 23.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, the people who don't have envy, they live in heavenly planets, is it? But Indra is always envy of the people who do yagnas and who is always worried about who will come and occupy his place.
Yes, that is contradictorily true, is because, when just imagine, you are so much occupied by so much opulence that you become attached to that. right? And slowly over a period of time, that attachment becomes so strong that a fear develops. And when a fear develops, then you are very protective about what you have. And when you are very protective about what you have, when somebody else is there who is becoming powerful enough to become eligible to get the same, then he becomes envious. So it's not like envy is directly a quality that comes up into Indra. Whole sequence of things together make him feel so. He is a great example that even though he has direct access to the Supreme Lord, but is not taking pure devotional service. Uh, Remember one thing, Prabhupada Mataji, is for Krishna, for Lord Narayan, devotees are more dear than devatas. Because devatas are mere, they are also people who work for God, but they only work for God. They're not devoted to God. They don't, they are still attached to a lot of things, right? Just imagine the Samudra Manthan Leela, na? Right? Samudra Manthan Leela, why they did? They wanted nectar. For whom? For what? For devotion. Huh? They needed nectar for devotion? No. They want to live eternally. They want to be protective against the demons. So they want the nectar so that they can be happy. For that, what they did? They even were okay to keep the whole, that Meru mountain on the back of God, and it is rotating on the back of Kurmadev. Literally, scratching his back. And did they even think about it? No, they just wanted the nectar. You think a devotee will tell? You think a devotee will tell God, God, you sleep and I'll keep a big rock on you, I'll churn and I'll get the nectar and I'll take? Never. A devotee is always devotional in giving service to God. He cannot see even a small tinge of pain coming to God, like gopis. They knew that Krishna has a headache when Narad Muni said, and he said, okay, take whatever you want from us to remove that headache, even if it means we suffering in hellish planets eternally. So devatas are not pure devotees. So they are envious. They will be envious. But the envy is not like, like a direct born quality. Everything is a sequence of steps. So envy will be there. It's contradictorily true. Are they greedy? Yes, they are greedy. They are greedy to take. But the place has many people who are not also. But will they become? Like, for example, initially everybody is okay, but slowly they keep changing. It can change. The place can attract such negative qualities also. That's my understanding. I may not be uh, commenting more than this because I don't know more than this about heavenly planets. So, Hare Krishna. Which one did we finish? 20?
22.
22 we finished. Okay. 23. Tam devadhani, tam devadhanim sa varuthini patir bahi samantad rurudhe pratanyaya acharya dattam jalajam mahaswanam datmau prayunjan bhayam indrayoshitam. Bali Maharaj, who was the commander of the countless soldiers, one second. Bali Maharaj, who was the commander of the numberless soldiers, gathered his soldiers outside the abode of Indra and attacked it from all directions. He sounded the conch shell given him by his spiritual master Shukracharya, thus creating a fearful situation for the woman protected by Indra. So he created the fear. See, now everything was so nice and the fear is started. Bali Maharaj is going to attack. Maghavam stam abhipretia bale paramam udhyamam sarvadeva ganopeto gurum etad uvachaha. Seeing Bali Maharaj indefatigable endeavor, Bali Maharaj indefatigable indefatigable endeavor and understanding his motive, King Indra, along with other demigods, approached his spiritual master Brihaspati and spoke as follows. Bhagavan udyamo bhuyan balerna purva vairina avish avisha avishyam imam manye kena sit teja shorjita. My lord, our old enemy Bali Maharaj now has new enthusiasm, and he has obtained such astonishing power that we think that perhaps we cannot resist his prowess. Very good. Surprisingly, the chapter doesn't have purports. I'm just going on reading one after the other. Let me just see. Yeah. The last verse has purports. Hare Krishna. Let's keep going. So text 26. So he's going and telling his guru that the same old enemy has come back, but now he was dead, but he got life back and he has come back with more power. What to do now? Text 26. Nainam kaschit kutho vapi prativyodhyum adhishvara pibhan iva mukhe nedam ihan iva dishodasha dahan iva dishodrikbhi samvartagnir ivottita. Translation. No one anywhere can counteract this military arrangement of Balis. It now appears that Bali is trying to drink up the entire universe with his mouth, lick up the 10 directions with his tongue, and raise fire in every direction with his eyes. Indeed, he has arisen like the annihilating fire known as Samvartaka. So he's scared, he's almost convinced that he can't be defeated because Bali Maharaj has come back with that kind of prowess. Text 27. Bruhi karanam etasya dhurdhar satvasya matripu ripo oja saho balam tejo yatha etad samudyama. Kindly inform me, what is the cause for Bali Maharaj's strength, endeavor, influence, and victory? How has he become so enthusiastic again? Haribol, enthusiastic. How has he become so enthusiastic? So good. A king is inquiring from his guru before he counteracts the attack that how is the enemy so enthusiastic and how come he became so powerful? Text 28. Shri Guru Ruvacha Janami Magavan Chatror Unnater Asya Karanam Shishyayo Prabhartam Tejo Brigubhir Brahma Vajibhi. Brihaspati, the spiritual master of the demigods, said, O Indra, I know the cause for your enemies becoming so powerful. The Brahmana descendants of the Brigumuni, being pleased by Bali Maharaj, their disciple, endowed him with such extraordinary power. Haribol. Here comes the purport of Prabhupada. One second. Yeah. Purport. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Brihaspati, the spiritual master of the demigods, informed Indra, ordinarily Bali and his forces could not achieve such strength, but it appears that the Brahmana descendants of Brigumuni, being pleased with Bali Maharaj, endowed them with the spiritual power. In other words, Brihaspati informed Indra that Bali Maharaj's prowess was not his own, but that of his exalted Guru Shukracharya. We sing in our daily prayers, Yasyat prasadat bhagavat prasado yasyat prasadan nagati kutopi. By the pleasure of the spiritual master, one can get extraordinary power, especially in spiritual advancement. The blessing of the spiritual master are more powerful than one's personal endeavor for such advancement. Narottam Das Thakura therefore says, Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitete Karya Aikya Arna Kariha Mane Asha. Especially for spiritual advancement, one should carry out the bona fide order of the spiritual master. By the parampara system, One can thus be endowed with the original spiritual power coming from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Evam parampara praptam imam rajarisho vidhu. Sakalena mahata yogo nashta parantapa. Right? So here we'll take a pause and meditate on the instruction that is coming along to us from Srila Prabhupada is how important is Guru's blessings, because through Guru's blessings we get the extraordinary power. Somebody was asking me, Prabhu, why should I take initiation? I'm fine with my devotional practices, or I will take initiation after some time. Huh? I think my life situation is I cannot take initiation now. What is the problem? What do you think is the problem? Anybody? What is
Guru's blessings are very important to advance in spiritual path, Prabhu.
Yes, but I'm anyway advancing. I feel that I'm advancing. No? I'm
Probably you would lack the
chanting
commitment over a point in time because of Maya, Prabhu.
for a point in time. What did you say?
You would lack the commitment because of Maya if you are not initiated.
And
Independent mentality.
independent mentality. Yeah, see, that is the key. When you are independent mentality, you will misuse it. 1 minute, Prabhu. I have to take this call. 1 minute. Sorry about it. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. దండవత్ ప్రభు, నేను భాగవతం క్లాసులో ఉన్నా, మీరు ఇంటికి రావచ్చు ప్రభు. లోపల రండి వచ్చి మా భార్యను గెలవండి, తను ఇస్తుంది మీకు. మన బ్లాక్ 1501. యా 501. మీరు అది సెక్యూరిటీ చెప్తే మాకు అప్రూవల్ వస్తుంది. యా ఓకే సారీ ప్రభు. Yeah, so independent mentality. Provision Mataji, I'm telling you, the false ego is so strong, na? So strong, extremely strong, that even though we are suffering in this material world, we don't want to let go our ahankara. Even though you are not able to control your senses, you are not able to control your desires. With the current state of affairs, everybody please hear attentively, with the current state of affairs, with the current anarthas that are running in our hearts, there is no way we can go back to Krishna. Right? There is no way we can go back to Krishna. So, it's like the house is burning. You are inside a house. The house is burning. You are going to die. You have to run outside the house. But somebody has locked the door from outside. How will you go out? House is burning. Burning, like really fire, right? You will be burned to ashes in seconds now. And you know where the door is. You're going to the door. You're trying to open the door, but it is not opening because it's locked from outside. What will you do?
Call somebody who has the key.
That's it, right? Yeah. And who locked the door? Your anarthas. Our anarthas have locked it. Acharyas explain, our anarthas have locked it, not somebody else. Our own anarthas, we have locked it. Our independent mentality, we have locked it. And you are struggling to come out of that independent mentality. Struggling to come out. Devotees who are having too much independent mentality, it's not that they don't want to come towards Krishna. They are struggling with their independent mentality. Sometimes when devotees come and tell me, Prabhu, I don't know what to do, Prabhu. I have this independent mentality. I don't know what to do, Prabhu. Actually, they're not lying. That's called ahankara, right? Independent mentality is ahankara. I'll do whatever I want to do. I don't need any guru. I am my own guru. Even if I have a guru, I'll not listen to that guru. Actually, I don't need a guru. This spiritual lifestyle is nice. A nice prasad, nice abhishek, festivals, dance, kirtana. अच्छा है प्रभु जी के. ये community में रहना है ना. I have to live in this community ना. तो let me act. That I have a guru. On Guru Purnima, I'll come to you, Prabhu. on Guru Purnima. Prabhuji, आपके बिना humble obeisance, Prabhuji. Garland, Prabhuji. I got from the temple, Prabhuji. Take this, Prabhuji. You are my Guru, Prabhu. You are my Siksha Guru, Prabhu. Diksha Guru, Prabhu. Maharaj, Maharaj. But no surrender. No surrender. But the one who surrenders, when you surrender to that Guru, in spite of having that independent mentality, you try to follow the instructions for your own good. For your own good. What will happen? That Guru will come. Srimati Radharani will send that Guru and ask him to open the knob of the door. Door will open and you'll run out of that burning house. Right? Sansara Davanala, Ghana Ghanatva. What is the meaning of that? The whole world is burning. But the cold water, that nice shower that comes from Ghana Ghanatva, from the clouds, is the mercy of Guru. Right? But unfortunately, it's not that easy. That is the reason Radhashtami is very important. That is the reason Nityanand Triyodashi is very important. Because extraordinary mercy. They know that you cannot do anything. They know that Krishna also knows this fellow cannot come out of it. His senses, his anarthas are completely blocking him inside. He cannot come out of it. But he wants to come out of it. So the only resort is beg. Beg for the mercy. Radharani has to come, Guru has to come and open the door. So if you are an association, see the beauty of devotee association is like the mother is always forgiving, Guru is also forgiving. The only person who has qualification to become a Guru is the one who can forgive. Not once, not twice, unlimited times. But a disciple who takes advantage of that forgiving nature will not get that forgiveness. You can feel guilty that, my independent mentality is not helping me to progress. Prabhu, please help me with my independent mentality. Forgiveness will come. But if somebody is like, what is that offense? To commit sinful activities on the strength of the chanting of the holy name of the Lord, right? That's simple. That's like unforgivable offense because you know that your mother and father will forgive and you want to continue your nonsense. Then that forgiveness will not also work. You will get reactions, right? So there is a thin line between voluntarily continuing your sinful activities on the preface that oh, somebody is forgiving me. Then mercy will not come. But sinful activities are being continued because you can't stop it. You're begging for God to remove it, and you're struggling and you're submitting your prayers, you're crying, you're weeping, genuinely, not externally, genuinely, and you're willing to change, then the doorknob will be opened. Then you'll go outside. That is the only way out of this material world. No? Don't think that, I'll become so purified, no sinful thought will come to me. I'll become so purified. I'll become so humble. Trinadapi Sunichana. At least by Prabhu, I think by 75-year-old, I'll become Trinadapi Sunichana. No. No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Of course, automatically you will become old. So many things you can't do. You'll become humble. But that is forced humility, not voluntary humility. So many devotees, they don't come for festivals. They take initiation. They come whenever they want. They want to come. They don't want to come. They don't want to come. They don't even inform. Inform for what? For their good only. No? They don't take up services. They don't appear in satsangs. Many people. Independent mentality. What do you do? What can you do? Even senior devotees. They don't come to devotees. They don't go to devotees. It's anartha. Actually, it's anartha. That, I don't want devotees because, I'm okay. If I go to another, statement, if I go to devotees, I'll find faults in them, so I'll not come. There is one person who did that. A very senior devotee, seniors, like Radhesham Prabhu says, right? A person who has seen years is senior. No realization, just senior. What do? He told me once, Prabhu, I'm seeing a lot of faults in people. Unnecessarily, I'm losing respect towards devotees. So I'll not come, Prabhu. I'll commit more offenses. So I'll not come to satsang. I said, Prabhu, what are you saying? Who doesn't have faults? But what are we here for? We are here to purify ourselves. We have to work with everybody. We have to work with devotees. Understand that everybody is going through some problem. We have to help each other. Rather than saying, you're not perfect, I'll not talk to you. Understand that he also needs help. Everybody needs help. So be there to help each other. Let's be together. Let's pull the Rath together. Let's pull the Jagannath Rath together. Let's do the Abhishekam together. Let's do the Kirtan together. Let's hear the class together. No, they don't come. I've seen many devotees, not only here, in many satsangs. Biggest challenge for a preacher or for an organizer or for a leader is he doesn't know how to keep people motivated to come, because the independent mentality is so much independent mentality. There are people I tell, please attend classes regularly. They don't come. They don't come. They appear when, for other things, where their prominence is shown. They want to only be at a place where their importance is counted. Or uh, anyway, I don't want to get into details. But my humble request is, think, why are people calling you for what? What do gurus ask? Let us list down Prabhuji for a few minutes. What do gurus expect from us? Bolo na.
Sincere chanting, Prabhuji.
Huh?
Sincerity in chanting.
They want you to chant. Okay. What else?
Service. Serving.
Take up some services. Okay. Yes, Prabhu. Thank you. What else?
To love Krishna, to develop love for Radha Krishna.
To develop love for
Radha Krishna.
Radha Krishna. Yes, Mataji. What else they are asking for?
Hearing.
ABC, Prabhuji.
Attending satsangs.
Association.
Be regular to association. What is that?
Chanting.
Help Srila Prabhupada mission, Prabhuji.
Serve the mission of
Help
Srila.
Srila Prabhupada mission.
Yes, help Srila Prabhupada. You'll only get Sukriti, no? You'll only get Sukriti. You donate a Bhagavatam, or you donate something for the temple, or you donate for the satsang, you sponsor a feast. Who is going to get the benefit? See, if you sponsor a feast, whatever that prasadam is that goes into bodies, then what will happen? Yeah, Sukriti will come, but after that it's gone. Na? It's a temporary benefit for the person taking prasadam. But it's a eternal benefit for a person who's giving that prasadam, isn't it? So what else gurus are asking? Okay, let me ask this. What are the unreasonable things gurus are asking?
Nothing, Prabhu.
Huh?
Nothing.
Still people don't listen. Independent mentality. Prabhuji and Mataji, I'll tell you, everybody is going through a lot of struggles. We're trying to help each other. But if you voluntarily, don't take the help, then nobody can help you. Even Prabhupada, the pure devotee, can't help you. If you reject, if you don't prioritize, and if you're so fickle-minded, one satsang I'll come, one satsang I'll not come. One time I'll come, one time I'll not come. Actually, without any reason, or even if the reason is so less, not feeling the importance of coming, not coming on time. These are all indications that you're not serious about it. As simple as that. And Prabhuji and Mataji, the invisible things which are not seen by you are seen by Krishna and Radharani. They are seen. The intentions behind, the behavior behind it is seen by them. Sincerity is very important. Sincerity and humbleness, humility. Once one senior devotee was saying, humility means to stop sense gratification. I was blown apart by that statement. What do you mean, Prabhu? Humility means stop sense gratification. What is it? Yeah. Sense gratification means I want to enjoy. Everything is for my cause. So where is the question of humility? So if somebody is enjoying his senses without any, what do you call that? guilt or regret, he is not humble. Even though he can come in front of devotees, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam, Prabhuji, Prabhuji, Prabhuji. But you're not actually what you are. You're just acting it. Okay, you're acting it. Act, act, act. Fake it, fake it, fake it until one day you make it, Yugal Kishore Prabhu says that. But point is, we don't have much time left. We have to get prepared to go back. And Prabhuji, this material world is very brutal. Huh? Everybody, just next 5 minutes, I'm going to tell you an incident, and I'll tell you how this world is. So, recently, one employee in my company died. Very unfortunate. We all felt very bad. So, he died in another state, somewhere in the North India. And then what happened? His body had to be brought to Hyderabad and then sent to another city in Andhra, right? So, 2 o'clock in the night, I got a call from my HR that, because I also head HR. So, I got a call that this employee has died. And we had to inform his wife. And when we informed his wife, we realized that he doesn't know, they don't have anybody in Hyderabad who can actually go to that place to get his body. So we were wondering, how is it possible that nobody is there, right? And then, now some details of this, I'm only speaking based on what I know, right? So nothing personal against anyone. There are some lessons to learn out of all these things. That's why I'm telling this. So it took us like 1.5 day to make the body prepared to get it post-mortem and then sent it. He died with a heart attack. But still body had to post-mortem because if you don't post-mortem, they don't fly the body in the plane. So we somehow, almost 48 hours of anxiety, we brought the body to Hyderabad in a plane, right? And employees really worked very hard to do that there. And when the body came to Hyderabad, nobody from the family came to the airport. Like, what? What is going on? And he has a sister in America. Sister did not come. She said, no, I can't come. That's a go ahead with cremation. His daughter is 14-year-old, 15-year-old, 10th grade something. His wife, and he has cousin sisters, very close cousin sisters in Bangalore, other places. They came from the other city to meet his wife, shouted at the wife, and went back. That because of you it happened. Something like that. They blame. Whatever was a family thing, I don't know. Now, why am I telling all these stories? Then finally the body was sent from here to their native place in Andhra. And some of the employees went, along with the body in a different car. And finally, after going there, the body box in which it went, already it was 2 days old, rotten, completely, body is body, horrible. Especially after postmortem, everything is removed. They push all the chemicals into your body and it was removed. Sorry, they didn't even remove the box by the time these employees went. So just imagine a street full of relatives in the native place and nobody even cared to open the body. And when the employees finally went there and they saw the body, okay, we were waiting for you to, okay, they said, you're waiting for us? We are employees, we're just friends, okay, open the body. So they opened it. And then, one of the employees was sharing with me that yesterday I was talking to you, it's like, there was nobody, people are looking at each other, who is going to lift the body, who is going to lift the, thing to the burial ground. What is happening? There's something weird, something that is happening, right? So no intimate relationships, no friends, so-called IT jobs, so-called whatever little opulence or whatever you have. I'm not commenting on that person, but in general also. Then that person told me that he did not go to his own father's funeral and he did not allow his wife also to go. I was like, what? His father, when he died, he did not go to his father's funeral. I said, why? He said he was very busy in a project and he would lose his job if he goes to the funeral. So he decided not to go and he did not ask his wife to go. Can you imagine? to what extent people are becoming inhuman, and see how the karma is coming back, right? His ancestors are not happy. His ancestors are not happy because proper funeral is not done for his father. Father's Atma is unhappy. I have brought up this person who did not even come to my funeral. And his sister did not come for us, right? It's a whole thing. Why am I telling all this? Is to tell you the independent mentality. The independent mentality, where you become so independent that at the end you become alone. Professor Mataji's independent mentality will only make you alone. Remember that. Our ahankara will make us alone. Our humility will keep us in association. All these devotees who sit in their houses, don't go to any festival, they say that they are chanting, are actually not devotees. They are wanting to go out of devotional life. I'm attending Zoom class. I'm attending, some online class. I'm doing this course. Who are you cheating? You already cheated yourself to come to this planet. Why are you doing it? No. The worst part, these devotees will even go and preach other devotees that I'm actually doing very good. You don't have to go to satsang. You have to balance family life and material life. We have to balance. You're already imbalanced. That is the reason you've taken birth in the material world. Who will tell you this truth? Who will tell you that you are in great trouble? Who will tell you that your anarthas have locked you into a room which is burning? You're not even willing to. So, Prabhuji, please pray on this Ekadashi day. Please humbly pray that, oh God, please help me from my independent mentality. Please help me from my independent mentality. I want to be in association of devotees always. I don't want to miss any satsang. I don't want to, because that is the only time when I'm reminded of my goal of life. I know my goal of life, but I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting my goal of life. I have to be reminded again and again, every day. Today morning, I was hearing a lecture. Before this, I was hearing, while I was getting ready. 40 minutes, I had another 20 minutes is there. Beautifully, the devotee was saying, a senior devotee, how helpless we are in this material world. But our independent mentality is still not leaving us. That is the problem. Initiation to a guru is when you give your independence to guru. And then progress will happen. See here, Bali Maharaj. All he did is what? He just followed the instruction of his guru, Shukracharya. And all the blessings came from the dynasty of Bhrigu, and he became so powerful, even though being a demon, he can easily conquer the entire Indra's palaces. And Indra is bewildered. Where did he get from? And what is the answer he's getting? Brahaspati is telling, because he pleased his guru. He left his independent mentality to get blessings and is following the instructions of his guru. He did a tapasya, right? What was the tapasya name we discussed in the beginning? It starts with V, Virajita, something like that. He did that and he became so powerful. Now let us finish few more verses, actually just 3 more pages. We'll finish the chapter. What's the time? Yeah, we should finish it. Okay, text 29. ओजस्विनं बलिं जेतुं न समर्थो अस्ति कश्चन भवद्विधो भवान् वापि वर्जयित् वेश्वरं हरि विजेष्यति न को अपि एनं भ्रम तेज समेधितं नास्य सक्त पुरः स्थातुं कृतान्तस्य यथा जना. Neither you nor your men who can conquer the most powerful Bali. Indeed, no one but the Supreme Personality of Godhead can conquer him, for he is now equipped with the supreme spiritual power, Brahma Tejas. As no one can stand before Yamaraj, no one can now stand before Bali Maharaj. Wow, this Guru is telling there's no way you can. You have to take shelter of the Supreme Lord. Tasman nilayam utsrijya यूयं सर्वेत्री विस्तपम यात कालम प्रतीक्षन्तो यथा शत्रोर विपर्यया. Therefore, waiting until the situation of your enemies is reversed, you should all leave this heavenly planet and go elsewhere where you will not be seen. Saying run, abscond, because anyway you're going to be done. You can't face him. एष विप्र बलोदर्क संप्रति ऊर्जित विक्रमा तेषाम एवाप मानेन सानुबंधो विनक्ष्यति. Bali Maharaj has now become extremely powerful because of the benedictions given him by the Brahmanas. Bali Maharaj has now become extremely powerful because of benedictions given to him by the Brahmanas. But when he later insults the Brahmanas, he will be vanquished, although along with his friends and assistants. So see, the two-edged sword, right? So you're getting benedictions from Brahmanas, but Prahaspati is telling if he insults the same Brahmanas, he'll lose everything. So it is so important to be in good books and in good blessings of devotees. The same devotees, if they don't bless you, you lose all your spiritual strength. Spiritual strength is called Prajna Shakti. That you lose. What is the meaning of losing spiritual strength? One round will become as long as the day of Brahma. You will not be able to chant. You will not be able to go to satsang. You will not be able to see any good in devotees. Khatam. Ho gaya, aur kya? I've been spiritual loving. Khatam. Purport. Bali Maharaj and Indra were enemies. Therefore, when Brahaspati, the spiritual master of the demigods, predicted that Bali Maharaj would be vanquished when he insulted the Brahmanas, by whose grace he had become so powerful, Bali Maharaj's enemies were naturally anxious to know when that opportune moment would come. To pacify King Indra, Brahaspati assured him that the time would certainly come for Brahaspati could see that in the future, Bali Maharaj would defy the orders of Shukracharya in order to pacify Lord Vishnu. Vamanadeva, of course, Vamanadeva, of course, to advance in Krishna consciousness, one can take all risks. To please Vamanadeva, Bali Maharaj risked defying the orders of the spiritual master Shukracharya. Because of this, he would lose all his property, yet because of devotional service to the Lord, he would get more than he expected. And in the future, in the 8th Manvantara, he would occupy the throne of Indra again. See? So Supreme Lord's worship is the highest. But here the Shukracharya, against the Supreme Lord or not allowing him to surrender to Supreme Lord is a very weird situation because he is the archer of demons. So he did that. But normally Guru is the one who connects us to Krishna. And Guru would never do any activity which takes us away from Krishna. Text 32. Evam sumantri tarthaste gurunarthanu sina gurunarthanu darshina hitva tri vistapam jagmur girvana kamarupina. Sukadeva Goswami continued, the demigods being thus advised by Brahaspati for their benefit, immediately accepted his words. Assuming forms according to their desire, they left the heavenly world and scattered without being observed by the demons. The word Kamarupina indicates that the demigods, the inhabitants of the heavenly planets, can assume any form they desire. Thus, it was not at all difficult for them to remain incognito before the eyes of the demons. Text 33. Deveshu ata nilineshu balir vairo chanapurim deva dhanim adhistaya vasam ninye jagatrayam. When the demigods had disappeared, Bali Maharaj, the son of Virochana, entered the heavenly kingdom, and from there he brought the three worlds under his control. Tam Vishya Jainam Shishyam Brigava Shishya Vatsala Satena Hayamed Hayamedhanam Anu Anuvratam Ayajayam Ayajayan. The Brahmana descendants of Bhrigu, being very pleased with their disciple who had conquered the entire universe, now engaged him in performing 100 Ashwamedha sacrifices. Purport. We have seen in the dispute between Maharaj Prithu and Indra that when Maharaj Prithu wanted to perform 100 Ashwamedha yajnas, Indra wanted to impede him. For it, because of such great sacrifice, that Indra was made king of heaven. Here the Brahmana descendants of Bhrigu decided that although Maharaj Bali was situated on the throne of Indra, he would not be able to stay there unless he performed such sacrifices. Therefore, they advised Maharaj Bali to perform at least as many Ashwamedha yajnas as Indra. The word Ayajayan indicates that all the Brahmanas induced Bali Maharaj to perform such sacrifices. This is very important information. Huh? Just because he got the throne doesn't mean he'll remain in the throne if you're not qualified for the throne. The qualification to get the throne is anybody who does 100 Ashwamedha yajnas. So Bali Maharaj conquered the throne, but he will not stay in the throne unless he does it. So Brahmanas are telling you better do that also so that you can actually retain that throne. My God. So much material calculation behind a position. Huh? Text 35. ततस्तद अनुभावेन भुवन त्रय विश्रुताम कीर्तिम दिक्षु वितन्वान स रेज उदुराद इव. When Bali Maharaj performed these sacrifices, he gained a great reputation in all directions throughout the three worlds. Thus he shone in his position like the brilliant moon in the sky. Last verse, text 36. बुभुजे च श्रियं श्रद्धां द्विज देवोपलम्भितां कृत कृत्यम् इवात्मानं मन्यमानो महामना. Okay. Because of the favor of the Brahmanas, the great soul Bali Maharaj, thinking himself very satisfied, became very opulent and prosperous and began to enjoy the kingdom. Purport. The Brahmanas are called Dvijadeva and Kshatriyas are generally called Naradeva. The word Deva actually refers to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Brahmanas guide human society in becoming happy by satisfying Lord Vishnu. And according to their advice, the Kshatriyas, who are called Naradeva, keep law and order so that other people, namely the Vaishyas and Shudras, may properly follow regulative principles. In this way, people are gradually elevated to Krishna consciousness. Thus ends the Bhaktivinoda purports to the 8th canto, 15th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled Bali Maharaj Conquers the Heavenly Planets. So next is executing the Payovrata, process of worship, and Vamandev actually appearing to take away everything and to give more to Bali Maharaj. Hari Bol. So Hare Krishna, Provision Mataji, thank you. Happy Ekadashi and Vamana Dwadashi, very special Ekadashi among Ekadashis. So let's chant, let's read, let's intensely pray to Lord Krishna that he removes this anarthas, brahmas, which we cannot remove, but we should endeavor to remove, but we cannot remove. We know that we can't remove, but still we should endeavor. That is what a guru advises, right? We know that we can't remove, but we should. Still we should. Any questions, Prabhuji and Mataji, or we'll wrap up?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dhanavad Pranam.
Dhanavad Pranam.
Prabhuji, a couple of questions here. In starting, we have seen that Prahlad Maharaj also kind of blessed Prabhu, and for going to heavenly planet and taking that war, and also Guru Maharaj also kind of blessed by giving counsel and various counsel. Okay, he definitely has the blessings. Okay, from his ancestors and Guru. So why Guru is not telling that this is very temporary? Why Prahlad Maharaj is not telling that this is all very temporary, Prabhu? And to get Vamana Dev, is all Leela happening, Prabhu? or is there any underlying message for us, Prabhu?
Well, Prahlad Maharaj is a Mahajan, right? So Prahlad Maharaj is a Mahajan, and Mahajan's greatness is they know the plan of God, right?
Okay.
They know the plan of God. So definitely Prahlad Maharaj giving garland to his grandson to go and attack the Devatas. He knows that Bali Maharaj is going to establish, he's going to become an Acharya of Atma Nivedana,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So
He know the feature.
yeah,
Prahlad Maharaj know the feature, and he said that okay, child is want something, and then okay, go and get it.
yeah.
Kind of.
Sometimes the intermediary step to achieve the goal might look like not favorable or not right, but the intermediary step sometimes leads you there. So intermediary step of getting the heavenly planets was needed in order to get Vamandev, right? Vamandev has to come to remove something from him, right?
Okay,
So
Prabhu. So
yeah.
what about the Guru Maharaj, Prabhu? He's Guru Maharaj.
Well, he's
Shukracharya.
playing the guru's role properly, right? His goal is to protect his king, and his goal is to what do you call that? Maintain the kingdom of his king. And a demon's guru will do everything good for the demons. Guru means what? Guru means who gives advice. Guru doesn't, I mean, in the word guru, I'm saying, guru actually means one who gives devotional service. But that is something that we have learned after coming to ISKCON. But otherwise, guru means somebody who teaches. Even to create a time bomb or a cyanide or a bad thing, there is a guru,
Mm.
right? So he played a role of a perfect guru. But one thing you should understand that there is a power of blessings. The power of blessings. When somebody blesses, uh, even though with the wrong intention, but the blessing itself has power. Like a power of a curse. Because blessing and curses, they come from the heart, Prabhu, from the soul itself.
Mm.
It's very powerful. That's why, they say, right? Be very respectful because if you get cursed by a woman,
Mm.
curse remains for ages and generations. And many people go and do that Kala Sarpa Yoga and all that Pitru Pakshas, all that they do because some lady has cursed in the past. They abused some lady and the ancestors were cursed. And the curse continues for generations and generations. So does even blessing. Curse also continues, so does also blessing. The blessing of God was on Prahlad Maharaj so much that it continued for 21 generations. Right?
Mm.
So,
So,
yeah.
so here, okay, here Sukracharya not seeing that he's giving spiritual knowledge, Prabhu. So always like focusing, giving materialistic knowledge to demons, Prabhu. So that is where the confusion, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Okay, because
See,
those
Bhakti
disabled wants
Siddhanta.
that, and he's arranging only that. That's all.
Exactly. See,
He can give spiritual knowledge as well if somebody asks.
Correct. See, Prabhu, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj said once that the world is having two kinds of people, the cheaters and the cheated.
Mm.
Right? So, if you want a guru who is going to give you, uh, if you want a guru who is going to give you materialistic thing, you will only get that kind of guru. If you want a guru, that if you want pure devotional service, then that kind of guru will come.
Okay, Prabhu.
Right? So demons, guru means what? Demons means what? Demons means enjoy sense gratification. For enjoying sense gratification, whatever vratas have to be done, whatever yajnas have to be done, for that there are people. Even now, what to speak of then, Prabhu? Even now you go and ask Brahmanas, na? In Kali Yuga, go and ask Brahmanas. Even మా ఇంట్లో అంతా మంచి జరగాలండి. They'll only come for మంచి జరగాలండి. Then
99% that only, Prabhu. 99% that
they'll
only.
come into that only.
Yeah.
Their intention also is that only. You should get opulence. Your property dispute should go over. Your health should get nice. Your lot of money should come. Why do people go to Tirupati? And even in Tirupati, some of the Brahmanas, they give that only. Arey, Venkateshwara Swami, the one who can cut your sins, is standing there. But what do they want? They don't want any sins to be cut. They just want opulence.
The meaning itself, Venkateshwara is to cut the sins, Prabhu.
Exactly, right? How many people go to Tirupati saying, cut my sins? Huh?
Okay.
That's the
Thank you,
And
Prabhu.
people are not willing to give their hair, Prabhu, by going to Tirupati. That is the situation. Where hair is the greatest opulence, no?
Hare Krishna.
right? It is explained in Garuda Puran. The demoniac souls, they have to catch somebody, so they catch our hair, the ends of the hair, like this. So the longer the hair you have, so many demons are catching it. So you'll have all horrible thoughts.
Oh.
Women are asked to tie their hair. Why? Because this pretatmas will come and catch them. But what are people are doing? They're leaving their hair everywhere. So obviously all bad things are happening. Because you are attracting, you are giving shelter and grip to the preta souls to come and, bhuta pishachas are coming and catching your head. What will happen? And you are going to Venkateswara Swami, the abode of the Lord, keeping that hair. And you're not willing to give that hair.
Okay. So
So,
depends upon our intentions, we get Guru, and then based upon that, everything happens. Okay.
exactly, Prabhu, even being in ISKCON, if you have wrong intentions, you have right misleading people in ISKCON also. అంతే కదా,
Yes, Prabhu.
right? Kali is everywhere. ISKCON is a society. In society, there are some gurus who are very clearly telling this is what is right. But you don't want those gurus. Hey, Prabhuji, Prabhu, don't take initiation from that Guru Maharaj. He is very strict, Prabhu. He will tell you, Prabhu, this is what you. Oh, how no, I am strict. I in this one. The other way, what kind of guru you want?
Yeah, understood, Prabhu. The base intentions itself is wrong. So
Yeah,
you get that kind of
yeah,
cheated versus cheated. Yeah.
exactly. Cheated. Bhaktisiddhanta is telling Bhaktisiddhanta Goswami Maharaj. Don't blame the guru. You asked for that guru. Guru was already there. He was sitting there holding that all that. But you asked for it, so you got it.
Okay, Prabhu. Got it, Prabhu. Thank you very much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
I don't know if my answer is right, but you can ask some other senior devotee also. Whatever little I know, I told. Okay,
Got it, Prabhu. Got it, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Everything based upon our intentions. Yeah. Krishna
Yes.
nature is majestic. Yeah.
Yes,
Got it.
purely. Our entire spiritual life is based on intention only, right? If we die with the right intention, Balgand Prabhu says, he told me once when we discussed, he told me, it is, let me remember the exact words. He said, it is better to die regretfully that you did not cleanse your anarthas than with the pride that you could remove some anarthas.
Oh, okay. Mhm.
Because pride is such a great enemy to devotion. So if somebody is thinking, Prabhuji, I've done a lot of service, I've given this much donation, I've done this much for the temple, I've done this, I've done that, I've chanted Prabhu 64, 128, this, that, I've done my part, Prabhu. I think I'm all set, Prabhu. That is pride. At the time of death, if that is what is in your head, you'll not go back to Goloka. But a devotee is trying to do, he's struggling to do, he's doing all his rounds, he's doing everything, but he's struggling inside oh Krishna, so much anarthas are there, please, I want to take your shelter, please help me, please help me. And he's extending his hand, he's lifting his hand, please pull me out of this sansara kupam, please, anda kupam, please pull me out. He'll go back to God, even though he has anarthas. Intention.
Yeah. Yeah. Very wonderful explanation, Prabhu. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Thank you. I'm
Hare Krishna.
nobody to tell you, Prabhu. You are so sincere.
Oh, no,
Learning from you. Yeah. Anybody else? Any comments, questions, or we'll wrap up?
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Satyadev Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Dandot Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, I mean, ఎవరైనా devotees అంటే unintentional గా they think that we are doing service, but they are actually సెన్స్ గ్రాటిఫికేషన్ చేసుకున్నట్టుగా అట్లాంటి సిచ్యువేషన్స్ ఉంటాయా ప్రభుజీ? దే థింక్ దట్ దే ఆర్ డూయింగ్ సర్వీస్ బట్ దే unintentional they are actually doing a sense gratification.
Yes, of course. Prabhu, see, I'm a very small time devotee to comment on such big things, but my 2 cents on this: how to choose a devotee, how to choose a devotee association. I follow a particular formula, Prabhu. I follow a particular formula. Is that I only associate with devotees who associate with devotees. Khatam. I'll repeat it. I only associate with devotees who associate with devotees.
Okay.
Okay.
Right? They are in service. They are in They are under a Shiksha Guru. They are regular to wherever they go. They are sincere in their services. I associate with them. Otherwise, no matter how great services you are doing, I organized a program in a Gachibowli Stadium and I called so many people, and then you never appear in any program, you never appear in any festival, then you not see it. It's a very dangerous association. Thank you very much.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, very important. I mean, for me, my humble, I'm not telling I'm anyway intelligent or anything, but this is where I've concluded myself that, better be in association of devotees who are in association sincerely of devotees. Yeah. It doesn't matter how big service somebody is doing or how big service you are doing. If I'm doing great services, but I never turn up in any satsang, huh? All your satsang people are meeting and you are giving a class somewhere. Who is asking you to give a class? Go there. They are called. You need association also. There is a special event. You should be there. Oh, no, no, I have my. Your service is becoming an obstacle for you only. Greatest service is to understand the heart of your Siksha Guru, of your Diksha Guru, and just follow with it because he is planning everything for you. Why are you planning?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Ante kada? That is where
Prabhuji.
independent mentality comes, Prabhu. Independent mentality is so hidden, so subtle that you cannot find it. You cannot find it. Your Siksha Guru will find it. Oh my God, this fellow is becoming again independent. He's going in that direction. In the name of service. In the name of service. Service is very dangerous when it's not done under proper guidance.
Yes.
Discuss it out. Understand. Say, for example, your Siksha Guru called you to a place. I said, you come. Doesn't he know you have a class at that time? Doesn't he know that you have something else planned at that time? He knows, right? Okay, he
Yeah.
might have forgotten. You can discuss it, right? Prabhuji, like this it is there. What do you think? And he says, Prabhu, you come for this. This is very important. This is Vyas Puja of your Guru. Or this is an important festival where we are all assembling, we all together want to discuss something. Prabhuji, no, Prabhuji, I have my service, Prabhuji, I cannot. What is that? That is ahankar. In the name of service, you are doing ahankar only. అర్థమవుతుందా మీకు?
Yes, Prabhuji.
ఇండిపెండెంట్ మెంటాలిటీ అంటే ఏదో సర్వీస్ చేయకపోవడం కాదు, సర్వీస్లో కూడా ఇండిపెండెంట్ మెంటాలిటీ వచ్చేస్తుంది. దెన్ యూ నాట్ డూయింగ్ సర్వీస్, యు ఆర్ జస్ట్ డూయింగ్ యువర్ సెన్స్ గ్రాటిఫికేషన్, దట్స్ ఆల్.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Got it.
Right?
Yeah.
Once I was doing I prepared for some class. I'm telling you, once I prepared for some class, I prepared so much, that then I was thinking, I'm going to speak nicely, I'm going to attract many people, I'll do a performance on the Vyasas and all that. Right? Vastadi, anartha untadi lopata. Anartha, everywhere I want to be this, I want to be that. Then suddenly I got a call from, temple that, one senior devotee is coming, can you host him? And Radhesham Prabhu told he should come and speak. Right? Now what should I do? My service, na? I prepared so much, na?
Yeah.
What should I do?
Maybe.
Doesn't my Siksha Guru know what I do on Sunday evenings?
Yes.
He knows. And he specifically told that, tell Lilananda Prabhu that this person has to go and speak there. What should I do? Cancel my class? Organize his class? Or continue with my class and tell him that we are already busy this weekend, you come next week? What should I do?
Very difficult, Prabhuji.
Huh?
Just to follow whatever Adesham Prabhu said. That's
Weird. Because he knows better. He knows that there is some anartha in me which can be cured by a doctor is sending. Right? Or he knows something good for our satsang. I'm not saying every time a senior devotee comes, I have to cancel my class. When your Siksha Guru is suggesting, you should. There is no discussion on that. అర్థమవుతున్నదా?
Yes, Prabhuji, 100% correct.
Yes, Prabhuji, understand.
You can always discuss. See, devotional life doesn't mean that, follow orders, no discussion. నేను చెప్పిండు అంతే, is done. No, not like that. You can discuss. And after discussion, if you are getting a clear direction that, Prabhu, for you it is important. If you don't save yourself, you can't save anybody. So please be in that class on time. Period. Khatam. You should forget about everything else. You do that for everything else, Prabhu, except for, you said, your own things. Like, for example, a doctor will tell you, take 2 weeks off, go and take treatment. Will you tell? No, no, I have satsang, no, you'll just get up and go because you have trust on the doctor that you are in really bad situation. You have to do what you're supposed to do.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Why not to have the same trust on Siksha Guru or
Hmm.
Diksha Guru? Independent mentality, right?
Yes, Prabhu. Got it.
So, Prabhu, we have to be very observant about the instructions that are coming from our gurus. If we are not observant, we are the loser. And Vaishnavas will not come and shout at you. That will not happen. That's the biggest problem. I wish there was a provision for Vaishnavas to shout at you. I wish. Atlanna enter నేను. But they don't shout, right?
Yeah.
After the whole program, will come and tell, Prabhuji, late అయిపోయింది Prabhu. I had to do some other service. What will he tell? Okay, Prabhuji. You miss the whole point. You miss the whole thing. Something was organized, something was very important. What do you mean? But because you wanted to do what you wanted to do. Right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Prabhu, okay, I'll end with this. Prabhu, initiation is a very, very important thing. If you take initiation and you maintain your independence, you are going to be doomed, Prabhu.
Hmm.
Doomed. Better don't take initiation. But if you take initiation and you're wandering around like a bull searching for cows, you are gone. You're doomed.
Hmm.
Spiritual life means always under somebody's guidance and in association. And you can change the person who is guiding you because if you think he's not understanding, you can always. But it doesn't mean that, you are going to wherever you want according to your wish and you're not following anybody's orders. You're only following whatever your mind says. Then over, na? Where is the question of spiritual life?
Hmm.
So very, very, it's a big, big topic. But, you should understand. Now, here also Brahaspati is telling, right? He is going to do an offense. Just wait. He'll do an offense now. He will do something against those Brahmanas. He will not hear to the order of his spiritual master. He'll lose everything. Just wait. So, same way, if there is any person in your spiritual life who is not regularly going to festivals, satsang, services, attached to devotees, temple, satsang, center, whatever, he is a very dangerous person to associate with. No matter how good he is, no matter what services he is doing independently, very dangerous. Understand? And what you should do, I'm not saying reject those people, pray for them. And try to motivate them to come. Don't give up. The Vaishnava should never give up. Wherever you find an opportunity, go and tell. Yendu bhaya, if you tell directly also, there is a problem, na? Karma. Direct కూడా చెప్పలేము అలాగ పోయి ఏం ప్రభుజీ భయ అది కూడా పెద్ద ప్రాబ్లం ఇండైరెక్ట్ గా ప్రభుజీ I made prasadam for you, you did not come. Prabhuji, we missed you there, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, you used to sing so nicely. Come and sing, na. Prabhu, come and take class, na. Come and take class.
Yes,
Somehow,
Prabhuji.
never give up. Continue, continue, continue. That's your service. That will please Radharani the most. That will please Krishna the most. But you don't fall for the trap of independence.
Hmm.
Okay?
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank
Okay.
you, Prabhuji.
Okay. Any other comments, questions? Done, 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 done. Haribol.
Wonderful session, Prabhu. Thank you very much. Haribol.
I don't know Prabhu, what I spoke, but it was all heavenly planet session. Half the chapter was heavenly planets only. Anyway, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Please pray for me, everybody. Please intensely request on Ekadashi day. I have a lot of anarthas. I'm struggling with my anarthas. Please help me. Please pray for me. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhyo cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavyo ananta koti vaishnavyo ki jai. Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaura Hari Premanand. Hari Hari Bol.